Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel, and we're going to bring you some more Legends of Boxing PC game, Blue Horizon Fight Card. The main event, 10 rounds, heavyweights, Jimmy Young versus Chuck Wepner. Also on the card, to lead up to the main event, the first bout, Peter Hurricane McNeely taking on Ronnie Standard. McNeely from Medford, Massachusetts. Ron Standard, the Butcher, from Ohio, Nebraska. Then in our second bout, a clash of lightweights. Charlie Choo Brown, one of Philadelphia's favorite sons, from Philadelphia, PA, takes on fearless Freddie Pendleton from Miami, Florida. In our co-main event, it is a tremendous middleweight matchup. Frank the Animal Fletcher from Philadelphia taking on Bobby Boogaloo Watts, also a Philadelphia native. And then again in our main event, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the slick boxing Jimmy Young takes on the Bayonne Bleeder Chuck Wepner. Clash of styles. Slick boxing versus mauling and brawling and bleeding of Chuck Wepner. So to the Blue Horizon we go. 1,300 folks have packed into this small but very vocal boxing venue. The crowd is right on top of the ring. Our first bout, Peter McNeely, Ron Standard, 10 rounds heavyweights from the Blue Horizon Fight Night on the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. To the fight we go. McNeely and Standard in the ring. They'll get their final instructions from referee Dave Gardner, ringside physician Dave Little. Slight edge will go to Peter McNeely. Actually, no, excuse me. A slight edge goes to the Butcher, Ron Standard. And we will start round number 1. And here we go. Standard comes right out to face McNeely. McNeely charges Standard. Standard looking to throw, and he will land. A couple of shots to the body, then the uppercut to the head. Standard again pushing McNeely back. McNeely trying to stand his ground, and Standard, Ronnie Standard the Butcher, starts butchering the body of Peter McNeely. McNeely pushes Standard back, lands an overhand right and a left to the body. Toe-to-toe exchange. Crowd liking it here at the Blue Horizon. It was an even exchange. McNeely forcing Standard back. Standard tries to hold his ground, gets caught with a right hand left hook. And he has some swelling near that right eye already. Standard lands a tremendous left-right combination. The left hook did most of the damage there. Ronnie Standard forcing McNeely back. Now he hooks to the body. Chopping right hand ineffective. Standard continues to work on the inside action, ring center. And Standard hooks to the body and up to the head. Toe-to-toe exchange, and Ronnie Standard and Peter McNeely are both stunned. Tremendous shots at the end of round 1. A very close round. I think I give a slight edge to Ron Standard, the Butcher. Let's go to our unofficial scorecard at ringside. Ron Standard, 10-9. We're in agreement with that. We move on to round 2. They're working on that cut in the Standard corner. They seem to have it under control. Here's round number 2. And Peter McNeely, this fight could be over. There's some questions in his corner. Referee Dave Gardner going over to ask McNeely if he wants to continue. And he says yes, but there's a lot of concern as his eyes seem glazed over. McNeely loses 6 stamina points, or endurance points. Standard 5. Round 2. And McNeely charges out At Standard, they meet at ring center. McNeely lands a combination. It's an awkward combination, but it lands for Peter McNeely. Toe-to-toe exchange. Bombs are thrown, but nothing lands. They miss the target. Standard comes back. McNeely tries to dip, but he's hit with the uppercut to the Labanza. That will take the starch out of you, for sure. McNeely looks to come right back, as he will right hook and then left hook to the body. Ronnie Standard bangs away with some hooks. Toe-to-toe they go, ring center here at the Blue Horizon, just like the folks like it. Peter McNeely, the Hurricane, windmills. He'll land a couple of punches, the last one being the uppercut that splits the non-existent defense of Ron Standard. We have about a minute to go here in round number 2. Standard retaliates with a left hook to the head. Missed with the chopping right hand, though. Toe-to-toe they go. Both men score. They shove one another away. Referee Dave Gardner doing a great job keeping the action going. McNeely bores in, and McNeely, tremendous combination for the Hurricane as he hurricanes wildly to the body, then up to the head with 4 hooks, stunning Ronnie Standard. McNeely loses 3 endurance points, Standard 4. Standard has the edge in stamina, though, as you can see. He still has 16 endurance points against McNeely's 2. McNeely's power is 4, Standard's power is 3. Round 3. Ronnie Standard quickly takes control, pressuring McNeely back a bit. McNeely dipping and diving, but he's still hit with a left hook to the body. Both fighters throw and miss at ring center. McNeely and Standard maul and brawl. Now they break freely. Standard, again with a chopping right hand, then the left hook to the body. McNeely's got to answer this, but it's Standard who's letting his punches go. There's 2 crisp hooks, right, left, to the cranium and facial area of Peter McNeely. And McNeely has major swelling around the right eye. He is blinking. That's bothering him tremendously. Can Ron Standard take advantage here? Ron Standard goes a bit low, hits the belt line. Action continues, about a minute 15 to go. McNeely trying to throw back. Wild hooks, clip Standard. Standard fires back. Tremendous left hook. McNeely felt that punch. Now McNeely lands low. Got away with one. Referee Gardner did not take a point away, though. Final 30 seconds here in round 3. A toe-to-toe exchange at the bell. They'll have to work on Peter McNeely. That's some severe swelling around that right eye, and some blood is now trickling. Peter McNeely is fatigued, and his control factor goes up, which is not bueno. His non-existent defense can't get any worse, and his power drops to 1. Ronnie Standard loses 3 fatigue points. It looks like Standard's in complete control of this bout. We prepare for round number 4. Standard jumps right on McNeely. McNeely jumps right on Standard, and they bang away, but Standard gets the better of it with some good hooks, one to the body and up to the head. Standard continues to fire away. McNeely tries to stay low, but he is being hit. McNeely definitely having trouble with that right eye. He is blinking. McNeely throws an overhand right and then a left right to the body. Good job by Peter McNeely. McNeely again windmills and throws. It's in a very aggressive combination, forcing Ronnie Standard back. McNeely blinking badly. Oh, a right cross catches Peter McNeely. He did not see that coming. It's not like Ronnie Standard has hands of lightning, but McNeely's eye is really lumping up. It's the right eye. Standard continues with his attack. McNeely tries to dip and dive, but he is hit with 2 hooks, one to the body and the other one to the side of the cranium. Now they fall into a clinch. They work the free hand, and referee Dave Gardner breaks them. About 30 seconds left in round number 4. McNeely looking to fire. A good overhand right, and then a grazing left hook. Clip Ron Standard, the Butcher. Can McNeely keep it up? Standard. Oh, Standard nails McNeely coming out of the crouch. McNeely weebled, wobbled, but he didn't go down. McNeely goes very loose and limpy back to his corner. They sit him down. Can they revive the man from Medford, Massachusetts? So far, it's the Butcher butchering the Hurricane. McNeely continues to tire. This will be a nice win for Ron Standard. Standard still in control. Round 5. We're coming up to the halfway point. First bout, Blue Horizon, scheduled for 10. McNeely comes out trying to pot shot from the outside, and he lands a left-right. Good job by Peter McNeely, showing some boxing ability. Ron Standard, as we stated, has no freaking defense whatsoever. Now Standard gets inside, 2 jabs and a short right hand. Standard continues to work inside. McNeely has lost his range from distance. That right eye is really bothering Peter McNeely. There's another even toe-to-toe exchange. Neither fighter had an edge there. McNeely looking to wing. Misses with 2 jabs. McNeely blinking badly. McNeely again looks to throw. Lands a wild left hook in the on-charging Ron Standard. Standard continues to put pressure, slow plodding pressure, but it's pressure on a Peter McNeely who is blinking due to the damage to his right eye. But McNeely again lands a nice left-right. Standard just leaving himself wide open. Standard comes back. Oh, he caught McNeely. He caught McNeely. McNeely thought he was in punching range, but it was Standard who threw first, clipping the chin of Peter McNeely. And they tie up, and referee Dave Gardner breaks them. Peter McNeely again goes very slow back to his corner. Round 6 is upon us. They work on the eye situation in the Peter McNeely corner. In the Ron Standard corner, they're telling the Butcher, finish him off, Ronnie. Round 6, toe-to-toe, no, they tie up. And now McNeely lands a low blow. Referee Dave Gardner admonishes him. He asks Ronnie Standard, do you need some time? Standard says no, takes a deep breath, and attacks. They bang away, ring center, huge left, right, 2 tremendous hooks. And Peter McNeely is down. 2, 3, 4, 5. He's trying to get up, and he will. McNeely gets up at the count of 5. Referee Dave Gardner continues the mandatory 8. Ronnie Standard looking to finish him off. Standard winging punches wildly, doesn't land clean. Standard continues to wing punches, but cannot finish off Peter McNeely. McNeely is in all kinds of world of hurt. Standard shortening up his punches there, gets inside, and the uppercut splits the guard of Peter McNeely and brings him out of his senses. Did it? Oh, McNeely is down again. Referee Dave Gardner picks up the timekeeper's count at 5. McNeely again tries to rise, and he will. 6, 7, 8. Referee Gardner says, do you want to continue? And that is it. That is it. Referee Dave Gardner did not get the answer he wanted from Peter McNeely, and the bout is stopped here in round 6 at the 144 mark. Winner by technical knockout, the Butcher, Ronnie Standard. So Ron Standard from Omaha, Nebraska. The Bluffs Butcher, Ronnie Standard, defeats the Hurricane Peter McNeely from Medford, Massachusetts. As we await our second bout, lightweights, Charlie Choo Brown versus fearless Freddie Pendleton. This could be a heck of a matchup here. A lot of folks are awaiting the co-main event, Frank the Animal Fletcher and Bobby Boogaloo Watts, 2 Philly fighters who really don't like one another. Let's get to the fight. Here's the preview first. Charlie Choo Brown, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 26, 16, 2, and 18, taking on fearless Freddie Pendleton, 47, 26, and 5 with 35 knockouts, actually held a world title when he upset one of the Ruelas brothers. World's Worst Gamer is here at the Blue Horizon, and he gives us a super chat. Well, thank you very much, my friend. World's Worst Gamer. That's far too kind. I greatly appreciate that. Here we go. Second bout of the evening from the Blue Horizon. It's fight time. Referee Dave Gardner. Ringside physician Dave Little. Final instructions to Charlie Choo Brown and fearless Freddie Pendleton. They go back to their corners. Brown in the red corner, Pendleton in the blue. And here's the bell for round number 1. Freddie Pendleton is in control. He likes to work off the jab, and he does. He jabs and lands a couple of nice hooks, one to the body and up to the head. They tie up each other as Pendleton wants to stay on the outside. Brown got on the inside, and Freddie tied him up. Fearless Freddie again lands a nice 1-2. Though rolling with the punches was Charlie Choo Brown. Pendleton maintains good ring generalship. A lead right clips Charlie Choo Brown. Now Brown gets on the inside. Can he go Choo? And he does. A left, right, and an uppercut. Splitting the guard of Freddie Pendleton. Pendleton back up on his horse, working behind the jab from the outside. Now Brown gets on the inside. Pendleton quickly ties up Choo. Referee Gardner breaks them. Brown is able to get in tight. Cuts off the ring, bangs away. Lands a good uppercut. Pendleton behind the jab throws, and Brown does a nice job blocking but doesn't counter. He stays in tight and throws a couple of hooks, but fearless Freddie Pendleton, with excellent bipping and bopping defense, is not tagged. Round 1 is over. 4 endurance points off for Brown, 2 for Freddie Pendleton. We prepare for round number 2. Joining us at ringside, Jim L. He says hello and hopes all is well. All is well, Jim L. Same hope to you, my friend. And again, World's Worst Gamer at ringside. And once again, thank you for that super chat. Round 2 scheduled for 10 lightweights at the Blue Horizon. Charlie Choo Brown off his stool. Freddie Pendleton off his stool. And here's the bell for round number 2. They move around. They feint, but they do not throw. Pendleton lands 2 jabs and a right hand. Brown trying to work his way in. Pendleton trying to keep him at length with the jab. Choo gets in punching range, and he goes Choo. 1-2 to the body, and then the left uppercut to the head of fearless Freddie Pendleton. Brown staying inside. Pendleton cannot get his distance. Another good combination, body and head, by Choo Brown. The train is moving down the tracks. Can fearless Freddie Pendleton stop it? A good exchange. Both men landed quite equally. Choo Brown really applying the pressure on the inside. Bangs away to the body, trying to slow down the legs of Freddie Pendleton. So far, so good. Now Pendleton gets some distance. He leads with a left hook that catches Choo Brown. Under a minute to go here in round 2. Pendleton lands a couple of really nice hooks. A left to the body, the left hook to the head, jolted Choo Brown, stopping his advance. 30 seconds to go. Pendleton continues to fire away at the bell, and he lands. Good combination by Pendleton, though everything did not get through. 4 endurance points off Brown, 2 off Freddie Pendleton. So Pendleton definitely the fresher of the 2 pugilists here at the Blue Horizon. It is a packed house of 1,300. And if you don't know about the Blue Horizon, it was like an old theater, that's the only way I can say it, with a balcony that leaned right over the ring. Round 3. Pendleton in control. Feints with the jab, lands the hook. Good job by fearless Freddie Pendleton. Pendleton again looking to pot shot Brown, who now is fighting from the outside, and he catches Charlie Choo Brown with an uppercut and a straight right hand, and Brown is down. Tremendous shot. 1, 2, 3. Brown quickly gets up. He'll take the mandatory 8 from referee Gardner. Can fearless Freddie Pendleton, who had some pop in those fists, finish him off? Pendleton looking for the kill, but he is flailing away, and he cannot land cleanly. Can Choo Brown clear his head? Again, Pendleton going after Brown. Brown on his bicycle seems to have survived the onslaught for now, but Pendleton continues to bang away to the body, and now a good right hook clips Choo Brown. Brown trying to regroup from distance, but Pendleton throws, but he is a little too wild. Brown is able to dip and dive away. Opportunity here. Now Choo Brown catches Pendleton coming in with a big shot, and Pendleton is down. Unbelievable. Freddie Pendleton is down. Brown races to the neutral corner. Referee Referee Gardner picks up the count. Pendleton is up at 4. He'll take the mandatory 8. Both pugilists have been down in this round. It is an incredible round of boxing. Now, Choo Brown, Philadelphia's favorite son, looking to end Freddie Pendleton. He nails him again. Pendleton trapped on the ropes. Pendleton trapped on the ropes. Choo Brown. The train is coming down the track. He is banging away. Referee Dave Gardner looking on. Pendleton is hurt badly. Referee Dave Gardner looking to step in. Tremendous shots landed by Choo Brown. Both fighters go down in that round. Holy cow. First Choo Brown and then Freddie Pendleton. I think I give that round to Choo Brown, though. I'm not going to give it even because he really had Pendleton hurt on those ropes. 4 endurance points lost for Brown. 4 endurance points lost for fearless Freddie Pendleton. As Mr. Wrestling 2 says, Choo, joining us at ringside, his doppelganger, referee Dave Gardner. Let's go to the ringside. They give it a 10-10 round. I give it 10-9 to Choo Brown. But that's my scoring. That is unofficial. We prepare for round number 4 as both corners trying to revitalize their fighter, but Choo Brown in his corner much more excited. Pendleton still has a glazed look in his eyes. Here we go, round number 4. Pendleton looking to work from the outside, so is Choo Brown. Pendleton lands a good jab and a right hand. Seems like he's cleared his head, but his legs aren't all there. Pendleton continues to throw a lead cross. Catches Choo in the sweet spot between his schnoz. Charlie Brown looking to answer. Lands a hook to the body. Again, they go back to distance. Toe-to-toe exchange. Both fighters miss wildly. Round 4 continues. Freddie Pendleton lands again with the lead cross, the right hand. It's an educated right hand for Freddie Pendleton. Pendleton looking good. 2 jabs snap Choo Brown. Brown starting to blink. No cut, though. No cut. About a minute left. Choo Brown looking to foot feint. Freddie Pendleton moves forward, and he's nailed with a lead right. Good job by Charlie Choo Brown. That fearless Freddie Pendleton absorbed that one much better. They tie up. Referee Gardner says fight out, and now they will not. They maul, they brawl. Referee Gardner forces the break. Charlie Choo Brown in the closing moments will land a cross and a left hook. Good job by Choo. Fearless Freddie Pendleton still does not look like he has cleared his head. -2 endurance points for Brown, -2 for Pendleton. Pendleton will definitely look to get a second win here. Round 5 scheduled for 10. Both pugilists have been down. It has been a slobber knocker. Both fighters went down in round 4. I'm sorry, in round 3, excuse me. Here we go, round number 5. Choo Brown forcing the action on the inside. Pendleton trying to work the jab. Pendleton tries to roll with the punches. He was able to avoid the headshots, but he is hit to the body quite well. Now here's Pendleton in retaliation with 2 jabs. Pendleton still doesn't look clear-headed, in my opinion. Choo Brown presses forward. Pendleton throws punches. Brown stays low, dipping and diving, avoiding the onslaught from fearless Freddie Pendleton. And again, they tie up. Pendleton does not want to fight on the inside with Charlie Choo Brown. Referee Dave Gardner breaks them. Pendleton lands 2 good jabs, trying to keep Brown out of a rhythm. And again, he's doing everything to frustrate Charlie Choo Brown. Referee Dave Gardner breaks them again and warns Pendleton for holding. Pendleton lands another 2 jabs, feinted the right cross, didn't throw it. There's a good job. Double left hook, 1 to the body and up to the head. A shot that snaps Choo Brown's head right back. Brown really felt the effects of that punch. Final 15 seconds. Charlie Choo Brown looking to retaliate as he lands a left hook to the body and a short right hand to the head as he got in tight on Pendleton. We prepare for round number 6. Choo Brown is fatigued. Power goes down. Everything goes down. Freddie Pendleton has taken Choo into the deep water. Now can he drown him? Round 6. And again, Choo Brown, sensing he's fatiguing, is coming out to pressure Pendleton. Pendleton working behind the jab. Lands the jab, then a hook to the body. Good job by Freddie Pendleton. Choo Brown presses forward, and he hooks to the body. Left hook, then the right hand to the head. Pendleton blinks, but there is no blood. There is no blood. Choo Brown continues to press and let his hands go. Tremendous aggressive combination, forcing Pendleton back. Choo Brown doing a good job cutting off the ring. Pendleton slides away from the ropes, and he catches Charlie Choo Brown with an uppercut and a right hand. And Brown goes down again. Referee Gardner issues Pendleton in the corner. He picks up the count. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is over. An unbelievable brawl here at the Blue Horizon. When it seemed like things were turning Charlie Choo Brown's way, fatigue got in his way, and fearless Freddie Pendleton put the final nails in the coffin of Charlie Choo Brown here at the Blue Horizon. Freddie Pendleton, winner by knockout at 117 of round 6, as referee Dave Gardner reached the 10 count. And there is much joy in that Pendleton corner. Unbelievable brawl. Choo Brown and Freddie Pendleton were both down in round 4. Choo Brown probably got the better of it in round 5. Pendleton still looked like he wasn't all there with his legs. Fighting off the ropes, cut Brown pressing, and down went Choo Brown. The train would run no more. So Freddie Pendleton from Florida defeats one of Philly's favorite sons, Charlie Choo Brown, knockout round 6. We're getting ready for the co-main event, a tremendous matchup. Frank the Animal Fletcher, one of my all-time favorite TV fighters, and Bobby Boogaloo Watts. You're going to get the pressure from Frank Fletcher and the boxing ability of Bobby Boogaloo Watts. What is this? You have to go into options. Can I show that? Options. And under game flow options, show knockdown count. Because it's not automatically set. Pokerman62 says, really enjoying your videos on this game. Remember, I love Tuesday Night Blue Horizon fights on USA Network. So you have to go under game flow options and check on show knockdown counts. You can actually roll your own dice too. I might do that, not now, for certain rolls, because it says, where is it? I think you can roll your own dice, unless I misinterpreted that. Now I don't see what I was looking at before. Hide dice, no. Slow. No dice animation, no animation. I thought you could roll your own dice. I could have looked at it wrong. But anyway, let's get to the co-main event. You welcome, Mr. Wrestling 2. So again, options, we'll show it one more time. I like to overkill things so everyone understands. Options, then click on, you have to click on show the knockdown count under game flow. So there we go. And I could have sworn I saw there's a way to roll your own dice, but I could be wrong about that. I thought there was. All right. Oh, I don't want to do current era. It's too late. We'll keep it at current era. All right, we'll keep it. I usually do, I guess I could change it, but I fought the first 2 fights at current era, TKO rules. I usually do 20th century, but that's fine. We'll keep it at current era. Oh, Mr. Wrestling 2 says you can. I've done it. Okay, I thought I read that somewhere. Maybe it was in the rules. Or not the rules, the description of the game. All right, on to our co-main event. Do I want to change this, though? Not the main event. Usually I click on this. I didn't realize I didn't click on that. But you know what? We'll stick with current era. We'll stick with that. Co-main event, tremendous matchup. This could have been fought at Madison, or the Spectrum Probably should have put these fights at the Spectrum, but I wanted to do the Blue Horizon because I used to love the Tuesday night fights, as our good friend Pokerman62 said. Really enjoying your videos on this game. Remember watching Tuesday night fights from the Blue Horizon. God, I love that. We're going to have some Glory Days boxing coming up too. And, of course, Title Bout 2 on the PC and Title Bout Championship boxing. We're going to get back to our heavyweight tournament that's been on hiatus for a long time. So Frank the Animal Fletcher, 18-6-1 with 12 KOs in reality against Bobby Boogaloo Watts, who defeated Marvelous Marvin Hagler. And then Hagler knocked him out. And did he defeat Hagler? I believe he did defeat Hagler. And then Hagler knocked him out in one round in the rematch. 39-7-1 with 22 knockouts. Tremendous matchup. Both Philly fighters. No love lost between these two. To ringside we go. Referee Dave Gardner brings the fighters to the center of the ring, gives them their final instructions. What a stare down between Fletcher and Watts here. Fighters go back to their corners. Fletcher in the red corner, Bobby Boogaloo Watts in the blue. Frank Fletcher's mother's at ringside. She's always a danger to the opponent. And here is the bell. Round number 1. Fletcher has control, and he bangs away at the body, trying to slow down Bobby Boogaloo Watts, a very elusive defensive fighter, but can throw with power. And here comes Bobby Boogaloo Watts, and Fletcher dips under the cross, bobbing and weaving Joe Frazier style. Frank Fletcher continues to put pressure, and he lands on the belt line. Dave Gardner says belt line, but warns him to keep it up. Boogaloo Watts from the outside lands a lead hook, catching Fletcher coming out of the crouch. They tie up. Again, Bobby Boogaloo Watts does not want to fight in tight with Fletcher. Referee Gardner breaks them. We're about a minute and a half through round number 1. And again, Bobby Boogaloo Watts he's all octopus arms on the inside. Fletcher finally works free, and Fletcher bangs away! Right hand, double left hook, the last left to the head. And Bobby Boogaloo Watts goes staggering into the ropes. And the Blue Horizon is going insane. Fletcher banging away, but Bobby Boogaloo Watts duking and jiving, only gets tagged with a few. Watts gets off the ropes, and Fletcher ducks under a wild left hook. A good round for Frank the Animal Fletcher. Fletcher loses 4 endurance points. Bobby Boogaloo Watts 3. We prepare for round number 2. Frank the Animal Fletcher's mom loved that round. Here's the bell for round number 2. Watts in control. Lands a quick 1-2. Trying to stay on the outside. The only way that Fletcher wants to fight is pressure, pressure, pressure. Fletcher blinking. And he has a cut under his left eye from the slashing punches of Bobby Boogaloo Watts. Watts ties up Fletcher. Referee Gardner breaks him. Fletcher gets in tight. He looks to bang away. Watts, very elusive, dodges those blows. He looks to counter with a nice uppercut, snapping the head of Frank the Animal Fletcher. Much better round for Bobby Boogaloo Watts. Both fighters exchange, but Fletcher was already moving. Not a lot of oomph on either of those punches by both pugilists. Fletcher gets in tight. Fletcher bangs away with a double left hook, and he clips Watts on the chin. Watts smiles at him and slides away. Watts looking to retaliate. A lead hook catches Fletcher coming forward. Fletcher continues with the bobbing and weaving style of Joe Frazier. Gets in tight, and he lands a wild combination, though a few of those blows were parried away by Bobby Boogaloo Watts. Fletcher again gets in punching range, and again Fletcher goes with the left hook to the head. Bobby Boogaloo Watts from distance lands a 1-2 at the bell. A better round for Bobby Boogaloo Watts, though it was very close. 4 endurance points away from Fletcher, 2 from Bobby Boogaloo Watts. We prepare for round number 3 as Frank the Animal Fletcher's mother screaming encouragement from the front row. Round 3. Watts staying on his horse, and so is Fletcher. Fletcher looking to pot shot maybe Bobby Boogaloo Watts, trying to make Watts come to him, but Watts will have none of it. He works the jab. He continues to work the jab. Oh, he catches Fletcher coming in! Fletcher goes wobbling back into the ropes. Bobby Boogaloo Watts looking for the kill. He lands a left hook. Fletcher's going to wing from the ropes, and Fletcher lands! What a combination back and forth. Fletcher fighting his way off the ropes, but Bobby Boogaloo Watts backs away and avoids the onslaught. Bobby Boogaloo Watts back at ring center. Fletcher pawing with the jab, looking to land the counter, but he does not. In fact, he is clipped with a 1-2. Fletcher blinking. Fletcher is blinking. Fletcher, foot feints. Bobby Boogaloo Watts comes forward, and Fletcher catches him with a lead right hand. Nice job by Frank the Animal Fletcher. Toe-to-toe exchange. Landed equally by both pugilists. We have under a minute to go here in round number 3. Again, a toe-to-toe exchange. As Bobby Boogaloo Watts trying to impose his will on Frank the Animal Fletcher, and Fletcher will have none of it. They're fighting from distance, and Fletcher is caught. He is caught with a left hook to the jaw, and Fletcher is down. Fletcher is down. They were throwing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fletcher is starting to get up. He'll take the mandatory 8. Referee Gardner wipes his gloves off, says, do you want to continue? Frank the Animal Fletcher says yes, and there is the bell. Boy, it couldn't come at a better time. Fletcher got caught with a left hook. Fletcher bipping and bopping from distance, foot feinted, and then tried to lunge in, and as he lunged in to throw, Bobby Boogaloo Watts' punch was shorter and quicker and clipped Fletcher on the chin, and down went Frank the Animal Fletcher. His mother is in anguish at ringside. Unbelievable. The bell sure came in handy there for Frank the Animal Fletcher. Fletcher down to 9 endurance points. Bobby Boogaloo Watts with 11. Watts said he wanted to take Fletcher in deep water, and as they say, drowned him. Round 4, very exciting fight here. Another exciting fight here at the Blue Horizon. Toe-to-toe exchange. Fletcher coming right out, trying to use angles, but Bobby Boogaloo Watts was there. Fletcher again from distance, and Fletcher lands the hook. He leaped in with the hook, and Watts goes back into the ropes. And now it's Frank the Animal Fletcher looking for the kill. Oh, Fletcher tried to load up. He missed. He only landed a grazing jab. Bobby Boogaloo Watts lands on the belt line. Oh, a good exchange. Frank the Animal Fletcher got the better of that. He's doubling up on that left hook. He likes to throw it. Fletcher, again, 2 clean jabs. Didn't land the right, though. Fletcher's in a rhythm from the outside. Bipping and bopping, jumping in and out. And he catches Bobby Boogaloo Watts again, snapping the Boogaloo man's head. A good round for Frank the Animal Fletcher after going down in round 3. Watts looking to retaliate, and there is that left hook once again. And Fletcher smiles and shakes his head, not this time, as his mother screams encouragement from ringside. Fletcher wings, and Bobby Boogaloo Watts wiggles away. We're through 4. A better round for Fletcher. We're coming up on the midway point, scheduled for 10. Main event. Up next, Jimmy Young, Chuck Wepner from the Blue Horizon. A packed Blue Horizon of 1,300 very ravenous boxing fans. Round 5. Boogaloo Watts looking to pot shot Fletcher. Fletcher looking to press. Fletcher gets on the inside, dodges those combination. Watts gets the hell off the ropes. He continues to move, and there's a good 2 straight jabs catching Fletcher out of the crouch, stopping the on-charge of Frank the Animal Fletcher. Again, Watts catching Fletcher in the dipping and diving. It was a left jab and an uppercut. Now Fletcher gets in tight, bangs to the body. Fletcher again in punching range, bangs to the body and hits Boogaloo Watts with the uppercut. Watts dangerously close to those ropes. Fletcher closes in, and Watts avoids the double left hook this time and slides towards the center of the ring. Fletcher pursues, and Fletcher lands 2 good body shots. Fletcher continues to pursue the elusive Bobby Boogaloo Watts and walks into a jab. Good jab by the Boogaloo man. We have under 30 seconds to go. Watts throws and misses at the bell. Fletcher put the pressure on, trying to get on the inside, but really didn't land too much. Let's check out the ringside scorecard as we reach the halfway point of this bout. At ringside, the unofficial scorecard has it dead even. We have it a close fight also, though I give Boogaloo Watts a slight edge. Round 6, scheduled for 10. Watts staying on the outside, looking to pot shot and foot feint. Fletcher continues to press inside. Watts nails Fletcher. Not cleanly, but he landed. No cut, no cut. Again, Fletcher blinking. He does have that situation near the left eye. Fletcher has been down once. They tie up. Now they push one another apart. There's a good flurry by both. Both fighters landed good. Round 6 continues. Boogaloo Watts lands a left-right. Fletcher continues to try to move inside. They jockey for position but don't throw punches. Fletcher now in punching range. It's a good combination. Left-right to the body and the left hook to the head. Watts paws at his eye, but there is no cut. Watts continues to work off the jab and now lands an uppercut. Good job by Bobby Boogaloo Watts setting up that shot. We have under a minute to go here in round number 6. Watts in control. Jab, right hand, snapping the head of Frank the Animal Fletcher. 20 seconds left. Boogaloo Watts opening up with another 1-2, and there's the bell. Good round for Bobby Boogaloo Watts. Fletcher has gone fatigued, it looks like. Bobby Boogaloo Watts is still the fresher pugilist. Round 7 scheduled for 10. There's the bell. Again inside comes Frank the Animal Fletcher. He pins Watts to the ropes and bangs away to the body, trying to slow down the elusive Bobby Boogaloo Watts. Fletcher keeps him pinned to those ropes and again digs to the body, but then comes with a left-right to the head. Watts blinking. Watts cannot get off the ropes as Fletcher imposing his will, banging hooks to the body and then across the cranium of Bobby Boogaloo Watts. He continues and there's a chopping right hand that catches Boogaloo Watts. Fletcher just keeping Watts pinned on the ropes. Watts trying to fight back. He throws. Fletcher dips under. Watts is still dangerously on those ropes. Watts trying to fight his way off the ropes. There he lands an uppercut and a right hand. Still trying to fight off the ropes. He jabs and now slides away from the ropes. We have about 45 seconds left in round 7. A lunging hook catches Fletcher, but Fletcher just smiles at Bobby Boogaloo Watts. Remember, it was a hook that dropped Fletcher earlier in the bout. And there's another good left-right combination by Bobby Boogaloo Watts. So it was a lot of Fletcher early, but the last 45 seconds, it was Bobby Boogaloo Watts. We prepare for round number 8. Fletcher really huffing and puffing in his corner. Bobby Boogaloo Watts starting to show some fatigue. They're telling Bobby 8, 9, 10. 9 more minutes of boxing. You win these 3 rounds. You're going places, kid. Let's go to the ringside scorecard, unofficial. It's knotted at 66. Remember, Fletcher went down in round 3, thus the 10-8 round. Fletcher did win round 7 in our eyes and also at the ringside experts' eyes, but we're unofficial. We're not the 3 scoring judges. Here we go, round number 8. Fletcher pressing. Fletcher gets inside, and Fletcher looks to land as he digs to the body. Good hard hooks. Fletcher again in punching range. Wild shots. Boogaloo Watts counters with the uppercut. Fletcher missed, but Bobby Boogaloo Watts did not, snapping the head of Frank the Animal Fletcher. Both fighters throw and miss. More encouragement coming from Frank's mother at ringside. Bobby Boogaloo Watts lands the left hand and then the right hand. Fletcher slowing down a bit but continues to press forward. And there is a low blow. And referee Dave Gardner admonishes Frank the Animal Fletcher, but no point deduction. Boogaloo Watts takes a few seconds, says he's A-OK. Fletcher jumps on Watts right away, and good left hook, again to the rib cage, and then up to the head, snapping Bobby Boogaloo Watts back. Toe-to-toe exchange. It was an even exchange. Watts slowing down. That low blow probably had a lot to do with Fletcher. Again bangs away to the body. Some of those shots are on the hip. Fletcher presses forward. Bobby Boogaloo Watts lands a right hook at the bell. A good round for Frank the Animal Fletcher. Robbie Wartburg is here at ringside along with World's Worst Gamer, Mr. Wrestling 2, Pokerman 62, Dave Gardner, Jim L., and once again, thank you to World's Worst Gamer for the super chat. They're putting ice down the trunks of Frank the Animal Fletcher. You'd think they'd be putting ice down the trunks of Bobby Boogaloo Watts, who took quite a nut shot. Let's go to the ringside unofficial scorecard. Wow, they gave that round even. I favored Fletcher, so they have it 76-76. I have Fletcher up by a point. Actually, I have it even because I gave 1, 2. I think I have it even also. Here we go. Round number 9. 6 more minutes of fistic fury. Fletcher pressing. He gets inside, forcing Boogaloo Watts back, and he lands the double left hook. One to the rib cage, one to the side of the head of Bobby Boogaloo Watts. Rinse and repeat. Double left hook again. Watts seems to be tiring. There's an uppercut. It was a left to the body and a right uppercut by Frank the Animal Fletcher. A very quick start for a tired Frank the Animal Fletcher. And here's Bobby Boogaloo Watts. Tremendous combination. Right, left, right. No cut. Fletcher still has the abrasion near the left eye. It hasn't gotten really worse. And here's Bobby Boogaloo Watts with a left and a right, snapping the head of Fletcher. Fletcher starting to slow down a bit midway through this round. And tremendous shots, as I say that, in a toe-to-toe exchange. The cleaner punches were by Frank the Animal Fletcher. A minute to go here in round number 9. Fletcher pinning Boogaloo Watts to the ropes, and he bangs away. Left, right to the body, and then a chopping right hand to the head. Watts pinned to those ropes, and Fletcher continues to work the double left hook overtime. Rib cage and head. Bobby Boogaloo Watts throws at the bell and lands. So Bobby Boogaloo Watts trying to fight his way off the ropes, but I don't think he won that round, even with that final combination. 3 more minutes of boxing. This fight is up for grabs. Remember, Fletcher went down in round 3. He survived it and is fighting well. The unofficial scorecard at ringside has Fletcher up 86-85. I'm pretty much in agreement with that, though I believe I have Fletcher up by 2 points. Final 3 minutes. Who will win this one? Referee Dave Gardner has them touch gloves, and there's the bell. Both fighters are going to fight in tight, and it's Bobby Boogaloo Watts being first and landing the hooks. They shove one another away. They jostle. They don't throw. And again, they maul, they brawl, but no clean punches. Fletcher bangs away, lands a good combination to the head of Bobby Boogaloo Watts. Bobby Boogaloo Watts looks to retaliate, missed the right hand, but dug the left hook into the side of Frank the Animal Fletcher. A minute and a half to go. Bobby Boogaloo Watts throws. Fletcher ducks underneath, comes up countering with a short left hook, but Bobby Boogaloo Watts absorbed it well. The punching power seems to have gone from Frank the Animal Fletcher. Bobby Boogaloo Watts digs to the body hard. Fletcher takes a deep breath. They tie up. They try to work the free hands. Referee Dave Gardner says fight out of it. Now he has to break them. 30 seconds to go, and it's Bobby Boogaloo Watts firing at the end, and there's the bell. A quick combination by Bobby Boogaloo Watts. Both pugilists raise their hands in victory. We're going to the scorecards, folks. I have Frank Fletcher winning this bout by 1 point. Let's go to the unofficial scorecard. The unofficial scorecard at ringside has it a draw. And now we await the judges. Referee Dave Gardner has collected the scorecards and has given over the scorecards to the announcer here at the Blue Horizon. We await the judges' decision. The official results. 96-95 Fletcher, 96-94 Watts, 96-93 Fletcher. The winner by split decision, Frank the Animal Fletcher. So even after the knockdown, Fletcher was able to gut it out. Workman-like performance. One of my favorite fighters, period, when I was a kid. Tremendous TV fighter. People used to say, why is he always on TV? Because he gave you good fights, folks. So Frank the Animal Fletcher in a close one as we move to the main event. Jimmy Young, the slick boxer, versus the mauler, the brawler, the mugger, Chuck Wepner. Let's go to the fight report. We didn't do it to the other fights because there were knockouts. Split decision. I mean, it was close fight. You could see it being a split decision. I had Fletcher by 2. And Fletcher won on 2 of the 3 judges' scorecards. So a split decision for Frank the Animal Fletcher. And on to the main event. 10 rounds heavyweights. This fight could have took place at the Spectrum, but they wanted it at the Blue Horizon. Jimmy Young, Chuck Wepner. Jimmy Young, Philadelphia. Chuck Wepner, New Jersey. No love lost between these two. Both pugilists fought Muhammad Ali. Jimmy Young, I watched the fight, in my opinion, beat an old Ali. Chuck Wepner, didn't watch that fight live. I was a little too young, but I've watched it over in replay. I do remember that he dropped Muhammad Ali. Some people said he stepped on his foot. He threw a punch at the same time, and Ali was going down, in my opinion. Ali stopped him in the 15th. Let's go to the preview. Final bout, 4-bout card, Blue Horizon. Jimmy Young, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 35-18-3. He fought way too long with only 12 knockouts. Not a power puncher at all, but very slick puncher. He retired George Foreman the first time when they fought in Puerto Rico, won a 12-round decision, and I want to say that was for the North American Heavyweight Championship. Chuck Wepner, 36-14-2, 17 KOs. The pugilist who inspired the movie Rocky, inspired Sylvester Stallone to write Rocky after he watched Wepner against Ali on television. Here we go. Final bout at the Blue Horizon. I'd like to welcome World's Worst Gamer and thank you for the super chat. Robbie Wertberg said, I'm really impressed with this game myself. It's an excellent game. I'm enjoying it. I like it. It fits well in my stable of Glory Days Boxing, Title Bout 2 on the PC, and Title Bout Championship Box on the PC. Mr. Wrestling 2, Poker Man 62, Dave Gardner, and Jim L. Here it is. Main event. Let's go to it. 10 rounds heavyweights. Final instructions from referee Gardner. Fighters go back to their corners. Jimmy Young in the red corner. Chuck Wepner in the blue. Wepner, he's got to get in tight. He's got to make it a mugging or he has no chance. Young is definitely at least a 3-1 favorite. You can see his control is an 8. That's 3 less than Wepner at an 11. So to me, he's a 3-1 favorite. Round 1. And it's Wepner able to get inside. And Chuck Wepner, with his mauling, brawling punches, lands a couple of hooks. And again, Wepner gets in tight. He digs a hook to the body as he forces Young back to the ropes and puts a forearm into his throat. Referee Dave Gardner breaks them. Jimmy Young, ring center, lands a couple of jabs. And already, there is some swelling near the right eye of Wepner. Wepner swells and bleeds when he's walking out of the dressing room. He's already swollen up. And a good lead hook. A good lead hook by Jimmy Young. So that brief rally early by Chuck Wepner seems to be coming to a close. But just as I say that, Wepner forces Young back to the ropes and digs a right hand to the rib cage. Jimmy Young fighting off the ropes with a left-right. Minute to go here in round number 1. Ring center, Jimmy Young lands another left-right combination. Wepner eats both those punches. Jimmy Young in control. 2 jabs, but Wepner was actually able to parry one away. Wepner looking to throw. Young lands the cross, and Wepner felt it, and there's the bell. So Wepner hesitated. Young did not and clipped him right on the jaw. Round number 2. 2 endurance points lost for Young, 5 endurance points lost for Wepner. They worked on the swelling near the right eye of Wepner in between rounds. Round 2. Oh, a clash of heads, and Jimmy Young. Oh, Jimmy Young seems okay. Chuck Wepner, it is a deep cut near the left eye, but it was a clash of heads, and referee Dave Gardner says it was a clash of heads. We could have a no contest here after a tremendous fight card. That's a lot of blood. A lot of blood near that left eye. Wepner rages towards Jimmy Young, and he rabbit punches him and then lands 2 hooks to the body. Young, targeting the eye, lands a left-right. Wepner blinking. That is a lot of blood in his face. Wepner goes low. Jimmy Young lands a hook. Oh, they're talking to one another here. The crowd loving it at the Blue Horizon. Jimmy Young lands a 1-2. Wepner cannot see those punches coming. A lot of blood from the clash of heads. They tie up, and now they break. Jimmy Young, oh, a left-right. Left-right hook. Wepner having a lot of trouble seeing. Wepner forces Young back to the ropes. He digs a left to the body and a chopping right hand. They have a lot of work to do in that Chuck Wepner corner. If the fight is stopped, I do believe it will be a no contest because they have not gone at least 5 rounds. 2 endurance points lost by Young, 3 by Chuck Wepner. Oh, he is a bloody mess. They work feverishly in the Wepner corner. And here's round 3. Young in control, and Young with 2 stiff, snapping jabs, striking Wepner right in the face. Jimmy Young continues to work the jab, then the right hand and left hook. Wepner just moves forward, pressure, but it's a very, very slow pressure, and he is getting rat-a-tatted. Jimmy Young's having a field day, blood flying all over the folks at ringside. Wepner now wings a punch, and he lands a left-right. They were looping, but they landed on Jimmy Young. Young slides away. Jimmy Young with a good counter right hand, left hook, snapping the head of Wepner. There's a lot of blood from Wepner. Gardner is looking on. Chuck Wepner chopping right hand, left hook to the body. And Jimmy Young has some swelling near that left eye. Jimmy Young looks to quickly retaliate. Rat-a-tat shots Wepner. Good scoring blows, not a lot on it. They tie up. Wepner tries to dig that right hand to the body and forces Young back to the ropes, again putting his forearm under Jimmy Young's neck, and referee Dave Gardner pries them apart. Under 30 seconds to go. A good lead cross catching Wepner moving forward as Young slid away from the ropes. And some swelling near the right eye. Oh, the Bayonne Bleeder living up to his nickname. He is a mess. Referee Dave Gardner looking towards the ringside physician Dave Little. But the fight will continue. Round 4. Wepner rushes out, practically tackling Jimmy Young back to the ropes as he lands chopping shots. Young slides off the ropes with a good left hand, right hand, and the blood starts to flow again from Chuck Wepner. 2 good jabs from Jimmy Young. Wepner, a human punching bag right now. He somehow actually evaded the 1-2 there. Jimmy Young was a little too over-anxious. Jimmy Young settling down. Another left-right. Young, they're telling him from his corner, just pot shot him. And there's a lead right hand. And blood goes a-flying once again into the front row here at the Blue Horizon. We have a minute to go, and Jimmy Young is having a field day battering this bloody Chuck Wepner. There's a toe-to-toe exchange. It was an even exchange, but that's what Wepner has to hope for, that Jimmy Young will try to stand his ground. Young on his bicycle. Wepner again bulls. A bloody Chuck Wepner bulls Jimmy Young into the ropes, and he just lands a wild haymaking combination at the bell. It is a frenzy here at the Blue Horizon as we prepare for round number 5. Chuck Wepner on the verge of being fatigued. Round 5. Jimmy Young on his horse lands a combination as Wepner, he's on the outside. He's dead. He's on fatigue level. There's a good exchange As Wepner taunted Young to come forward, they threw and they fired. They tie up, they push one another away. About a minute to go here in round number 5. Jimmy Young lands a lead cross, and Chuck Wepner, and that is it! Blood is flying all over the place. Wepner cannot see shades of when he fought Sonny Liston, and referee Dave Gardner has stepped in. He has seen enough. He was looking quite closely in the corner between rounds 4 and 5 with Dr. Dave Little. The action comes to a stop at 1:08 of round 5. Jimmy Young is the winner in the main event via TKO, and Chuck Wepner will need many a stitch to close his face. So what a fight card we had at the Blue Horizon. Let's recap. Ronnie Standard TKO'd Peter McNeely from Medford, Massachusetts, round 6 at the 144 mark. So the Butcher takes out the Hurricane. In our second bout, lightweights, fearless Freddie Pendleton knocked out Charlie Choo Brown in a wild brawl that saw Brown and Pendleton both go down in round 4, I believe it was. And then Freddie Pendleton finally finishing off Charlie Choo Brown as referee Dave Gardner reached the 10 count at 1 minute and 17 seconds of round 6. In the co-main event, Frank the Animal Fletcher survived a knockdown and just outworked Bobby Boogaloo Watts to gain the split decision victory in 10. 96-95 Fletcher, 94-96 Watts, 96-93 Fletcher. In the main event, Jimmy Young chopped up Chuck Wepner. Referee Dave Gardner stopped the bout due to cuts. Round 5, a minute 8 in. And there you have it from the Blue Horizon. Hope everyone enjoyed the bouts. This is a very fun game. If you like sports sims games or boxing especially, I think you should add it to your stable. Again, they have it card and dice. I'll be honest with you, I would never play this card and dice. Too many charts, too many rolls. And again, I've watched people play the card and dice and I enjoy it. It's just me. I would not play this card and dice. Just like I don't play Title Bout on the tabletop, I like it on the PC because I hate card flipping. But this is a very good game, a fun game. If you think about, you might want to buy it. Try out the demo. This is a great thing that they do. They give you a demo that you can keep forever and ever with 16 fighters. So it's a fun game. I'm starting to understand it. I don't have to understand it totally because I can read what's going on, and it's good enough for me. There are instructions, PDFs. I'll show you quite quickly. Let's save and close our fight card. How do I get to the instructions? About. And then you go down to... Oh, right here, Legend of Boxing PDF. And it'll pop up in your C drive. Fight Explained. Double click on that. And it tells you. So you can, I got the gist of it, and that was good enough for me. It also explains career mode, fight options, and universe explained. And that, again, is under About, and then you go to PDF Help Files directory. There you have it. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Thank you to World's Worst Gamer. Greatly appreciate the super chat. Thank you to Robbie Wartburg, Mr. Wrestling 2, Pokerman62, as he brings up the old Tuesday Night Fights from the Blue Horizon and says he's really enjoying my videos on this game. Thank you very much. I enjoy doing them. Dave Gardner, always, thank you very much. Check out his wonderful channel, Digital Dice, with Ron Juckett. And Jim L., hope all is well. So thank you. It was a lot of fun. And it goes quickly. We're going to have some more boxing up on the channel. I got away from boxing, did some other things, but I got to go back to what I love. We'll still do football and baseball and basketball and hockey here and there. I have a lot of projects. We might switch up what we're showing on the channel. We're going to do more chats with Al. Everyone seems to like those, and I like doing them. Maybe we'll get some guest hosts on. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just do it myself. So thank you very much. Health and happiness. Stay safe. Once again, we lost a wonderful member of the community He was in the comic book community, but I still feel was part of our community. Sam's Tangled Web. Sam was such a wonderful human being, and sadly we lost him on Thursday. I was informed of this by Comics with Bueller, our good friend Travis, during Chat with Al. And I just can't believe my friend's gone. We had him on the show. I was going to email them again. Travis. I was going to email Travis and said, let's get you and Sam on again, because I was watching one of his nature walks. They were always fun to watch. And he's gone. So enjoy life, people. And treat the ones you love very well. And just try to treat people well. So thank you very much. God bless. Till next time. Greatly appreciate your time. If you'd like it, hit the like button, share. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, please do so. And if you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification. And you'll never know. Maybe YouTube will send you the notification. But I greatly appreciate everyone's time. And I love entertaining. So till next time, you know what's coming, folks. Peace! Love you all.